Hi, Mr. Child. How are you?
Doing well. How are you, Renato?
I'm great. You're
Good.
very successful here in Brazil. Jack Reacher is a huge beloved character, and the TV show is a blast here.
That's good to
So
know.
the first season had the best opening weekend for Prime Video for a TV show. Why do you think the audience is so fascinated with the character?
I think because everybody either wants to be that character or they want to know that character. It is a very appealing thing. The concept that somebody can come along and fix any problem and then move on. No gratitude issues. He doesn't hang around. He doesn't expect a reward. He just fixes it and moves on. And I think that is something that people dream about and fantasize about. And I think you can see that back through history. This character or a version of this character has shown up everywhere at any time. It is a perpetual human desire to be taken care of. And Reacher is the person who will take care of you. The only question is who's going to take care of Reacher? And that's where his friends come in. And in season 2, you see him back with these friends that have meant so much to him. You can see the happiness he has being back with them. Even though the circumstances are very tragic, they are happy to be back together. And again, I think that's a very human instinct, that people like to be with the people they like.
Eles estão te roubando, né? Não se vira. Isso não vai demorar.
And the second season is based on the book Bad Luck and Trouble, your 11th book. What were your inspirations to write this book? And what's your favorite thing about this book?
Well, the idea, the story idea came from I woke up one morning and I noticed the date on the newspaper. And I knew that it was somehow significant, but I couldn't figure out why. It was not my wedding anniversary. It was nobody's birthday. Why was I noticing this date? And then later in the day, I remembered it was 10 years exactly that day since I was fired from my previous job. And as soon as I remembered that, I was flooded with this nostalgic feeling. I wondered, how are those people, the people that I worked with so intensely for so many years, how are they? What are they doing? Are they okay? Where are they now? I just thought that is a great idea for a book. Let's put Reacher back with those people that he used to work with. And it also introduced a little uncertainty on Reacher's part because Reacher has chosen a very eccentric lifestyle. He's a perpetual wanderer. He owns nothing. He wants to be left alone all the time and be able to do what he wants. What would his old friends think of that? For the first time in his life, he's a little unsure of himself. Has he done the right thing or not? Have they done the right thing or not? That is the dynamic that we explore when they all get back together again.
O que ele acha que vai fazer?
Legal como nos velhos tempos.
Você só olhando enquanto eu faço o serviço.
And have you watched some episodes from the new season?
Oh yeah, I've watched it all. They send me all the stuff as it's shot, and then they send me the final edit, and I watch it like a regular viewer. And I loved it. I thought the second season was fantastic. I was worried that we wouldn't be able to do it better than the first season because I loved the first season as well. I thought it was brilliant. I thought, can we match that? And actually, yes, we can. We not only matched it, but we exceeded it. Season 2 is better than season 1, which I think is a miracle.
And I love Alan Hitchison. He for me, he's brilliant as Richard. When you read the book, like he's the image that I have from the character. Do you believe the show has adapted the character in a good way? Do you like it?
Yeah, I think Alan is fantastic as Reacher. He looks just right. He moves right. He talks right. He doesn't talk. You know, Reacher is a quiet guy. He doesn't always say anything. And Alan just sits there and he looks exactly like Reacher should. I loved it all. I think that, to me, the fascination is this is stuff that I made up some years ago. I had a very clear image in my head of what was happening. And now I'm seeing it coming back at me, made by, real physical people in real physical places, acting out what I invented. And I think that is so cool. And it has been, they get it right so much that it is like seeing it all literally come to life.
Espera! Quem é você?
Sou alguém que prefere não se envolver.
Reacher is a huge hit as a TV show, but my first contact with the character and with your work was in the movies with Tom Cruise playing the character. Do you still would like to see him as the character in the future in the movies?
Well, I think the real question there is the choice between movies and television, because movies used to be all we had. If you'd written a book, if you were going to develop it in any way, it had to go to the movies because there really wasn't anything else. But now we have this streaming season phenomenon with people binge watching. They will watch 8 hours at a time, and that is completely new. So I don't really think it's a choice. It's what we used to have and what we have now. And what we have now is better. I'm completely sure that if streaming television had been invented 50 years ago, no author would ever want a movie, because the running time that you get in streaming television just gives you so much time to tell the complete story, all of it, not just some of it.
And do you have a favorite book? I know it must be hard to pick just one. And what book would you like to see being adapted in the third season?
The favorite book thing is really, really hard to answer, because I have found no book comes out quite as good as you hoped. There's always something wrong with it. And so really my favorite book is the next one. I haven't screwed it up yet. It could be perfect. And so it's always the next one. And whichever one they do for the next season and the subsequent seasons, I don't mind. They can do whatever they want. Because the thing about the Reacher books is you don't need to read them in order. They all stand alone. Same character, obviously, but they all stand alone. Reacher is not a person who ever thinks about the past. He never predicts the future. He just lives in today, so that there is never a reference in any of the books to previous books. So you're not missing anything if you read them out of order. So we can do the TV out of order just the same way.
Mr. Child, thank you very much. It's been 28 books and a successful TV show, so I'm really proud of you. Thank you very much for your work.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Have a great day.
You bet. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Eu quero outra jaqueta.
Qual é o problema com a que acabou de comprar?
Ela tá suja de sangue.